Good afternoon, Lakeland. I'm Sky Ford, and you're watching Win TV Live for Monday, December 14th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. And now for today's news. Seniors, this is the last week you can apply for Frisco Education Foundation scholarships. Since 1999, they have given over $7 million in college scholarships to more than 7,000 graduating seniors. Seniors can apply at friscoeducationfoundation.org. The deadline to apply is this Friday, December 18th at 4 p.m. The Robot Baby Project provides students in Ms. Levinson's child development class a real-world experience by taking care of a newborn. Dylan Vincent followed reports on what students learned during this simulation.
Coming with age can bring along new responsibilities. Child development is a class in which students can get a grasp of what it's like to have responsibility of a child.
This is child development, and we talk about development, obviously, of children, but starting with embryo stage and conception, all the way through pregnancy, through birth, and we have just finished the baby bellies right before Thanksgiving, and the girls wore the baby bellies for an entire day of school. And they are going through the taking the babies home for 48 hours right now. So they actually get to experience being a parent.
Well, this project definitely opened my mind to when I see mothers in public, I can understand how hard it is, especially during COVID. It was difficult for me, and so I can't imagine how it is for actual mothers. And I definitely have more empathy for them every time I see them in a Target or something like that.
Child development is an opportunity to have the first-hand experience of being a parent. I'm Dylan Vincent for Win TV.
All this week, you can spread holiday cheer by participating in Wakeland's Holiday Dress Up Week. Today is Flannel and Winter Scarf Day. Tomorrow, wear your happiest holiday headwear and hats. Wednesday, rock the last Wednesday of the semester with your favorite winter and holiday socks. Thursday is Tacky Sweater Day, and Friday is Festive Friday. Wear anything festive and don't be afraid to go all out. We hope to see you all decked out in your holiday gear before we let out for break. Floral Design is doing their part to make Wakeland teachers feel special while learning how to create flower arrangements. As Addison Domino tells us more.
As the winter months now approach, Floral Design is getting in the holiday spirit.
Right now, we are doing winter arrangements and learning how to make arrangements for the winter months.
They are working hard this semester to learn about and create beautiful winter arrangements.
First, you have to take all your flowers and then cut them to different lengths, and then you pick out your leather leaf fern, and then you fill in the rest of the spots with baby's breath.
But that isn't the only arrangement that they have learned to make this year.
So you're gonna have three flowers, and you're going to, these are carnations, and then you're gonna place them in a little staggering order so you can see all the beauty of them. And then you're also gonna add some little bit of baby's breath and leather leaf fern, and then you're gonna tape them together to make a little mini bouquet or corsage.
Make sure to look out in the hallways and around the classrooms for beautiful floral arrangements. I'm Addison Domino for Win TV.
Most teens want to have independence. One way to gain that independence is to get a job. Travis Wright gives us insight on what places in Frisco are hiring high schoolers.
Every year, more students become eligible for employment, but it can be hard to find work, especially if you don't know where to look. Here in Frisco, lots of places are hiring, but won't take kids with no experience. However, places like Michael's, Whataburger, Cheetos, Market Street, and Target are all looking to hire some first-time workers. Carson Dan and Cameron Demler, two juniors at Wakeland, gave insight on what it's like to work at Whataburger.
My responsibilities at Whataburger are handing out drinks and food to customers outside on B lane, which is the outside lane, second lane on the right, and food to people in the dine-in who want to come in and eat inside, and food to people outside and curbside who do online orders.
What I do is I take orders to the outside lane and also orders inside. whenever you start, you would also be on fries or just mopping or sweeping or anything.
The pay is very high. It's 11 to 13 starting pay, and working there is a good environment and friendly place.
Well, you make pretty good money and just a fun environment to be around. You get to be part of a team, and everyone there is really supportive.
For Win TV, I'm Travis Wright.
Thanks, Travis. I know I started working at my job, Pi 5, at 16 and have loved it ever since. Course selections for the 2021 school year began this week. This month, Win TV is highlighting different course selections. Dalton Arredondo is live with Sarah Clark to tell us more about ISM in today's Counselor Connection.
And thank you, Sky. And I'm here today with Sarah Clark, who is a part of the Independent Study Mentorship, otherwise known as ISM. So Sarah, what made you sign up for ISM?
I signed up for ISM to know what I want to do in college and to make sure I don't lose any college years switching my major over a topic I'm not interested in.
And what do you do in ISM?
So in ISM, we pick a career that we are interested in, and we study it and we research it, and we find a mentor and we work with them to create a project reflecting our year's worth of study.
And what is your favorite part of ISM?
My favorite part of ISM is Research Showcase, which occurs about halfway through the year, and we get to go and present our work at the STAR, and I like it because you get to see all of the other ISM students in Frisco as well as their mentors, and you get to see their work as well.
And that's a lot of good stuff. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, so make sure you sign up for it for ISM. Back to you, Sky.
Dalton. Nationally recognized Wakeland DECA has gone virtual. Matthew O and Josh Rajanov report how to run a business accessible to all students.
In a seemingly virtual world, entrepreneurship has shifted from a world of handshakes and meetings to Zoom calls and social media. DECA is teaching students how to do sales through virtual events.
We interviewed DECA sponsor Mr. Drano Watts and DECA officer Rajas Ketkar on how virtual students can still get involved in this club and how they have changed their events to being virtual.
DECA is a marketing club. We prepare kids for careers in things such as entrepreneurship, advertising, general marketing. But I promise you, any career that you're interested in, you're at least going to sell yourself to someone or some company and or a client.
Even though Virtual Academy students don't have too much interaction with the school, DECA still makes sure it is important to create a home for their students in the organization.
As a virtual student, I know it can be really hard to be connecting with other people and even to sometimes have any activities that run outside of school. But DECA really allows you to have that family and meet lots of new people.
Despite the challenges of virtual events, DECA is still able to come together and compete in competitions.
Our kids are actually getting the opportunity to perhaps understand what their career will be like for the next 40 years by doing virtual presentations and meeting with people over virtual platforms. I think this is a great opportunity.
But DECA isn't the only club with online options. Many other clubs at Wakeland offer an online option as well.
I'm Josh Rajanov.
And I'm Matthew O for Win TV.
All Canvas courses and classwork from first semester will be removed December 18th at 5 p.m. Make sure you're completing all of your assignments before the deadline and saving any resources you might need for next semester. Now for today's COVID-19 update. Today, Wakeland High School reports a total of 14 on-campus student cases, 2 off-campus student cases, and 0 staff cases of coronavirus, bringing our total to 16. Active cases over the last 14 days and a 7-day moving average tracker can be found on the COVID-19 dashboard at friscoic.org/COVID-19. Dating back to the ancient civilization, the use of swords has carried over into the modern world. Rick Frederick highlights a student who has chosen to participate in such a unique sport.
Students participate in many activities ranging from dance to band, but a Wakeland freshman, Anya Morocha, has chosen fencing.
I was inspired to do fencing by, early on, my family's been very academic set, so I was inspired to start fencing because a lot of Ivy League colleges have fencing as a Division I sport. So I go to the gym after school every day, and twice a week I fence Here in McKinney, on average, I practice about 15 hours, and in normal times, there's every weekend a tournament somewhere in the country. So when you add that on, it becomes like 20 to 25. But right now, at the moment, around 15 hours.
Throughout her 4 years of fencing, Anya has learned that the sport is not just about physical fitness, but the fact it has taught her many important life lessons.
Well, fencing has, first of all, given me an extremely good set of friends all over the country, as well as teaching me how to persevere in the face of loss or losing.
Anya plans to continue fencing and go pro. I'm Brooke Frederick for Win TV.
Thanks, Brooke. I don't know if I'll be trying that anytime soon, but it's definitely interesting to watch our Wolverines getting creative. Speaking of being creative, up next is another episode of The Dish, this week focusing on a dish originating from Trinidad and Tobago.
Hi, my name is Sanai Theodore, and this is how you make rice and chana. The dish I chose is called rice and chana. It's a meal from Trinidad and Tobago. Rice and chana, obviously it's rice, and then the chana part is chickpeas, or also called garbanzo beans. And then it is mixed with pepper sauce that I learned to make from my mom, and then potatoes, and then it's all mixed in with all the flavoring and stuff. So my family, a lot on my dad's side, is from Trinidad, and so we learn a lot of recipes from them. So we got to learn how to make it, and we use it here in the U.S. I think when I was like really little, like maybe like 3 or 4 when I was in Trinidad, my aunt taught us all like the recipes and stuff, and so she made it for me there. And so then my mom finally got the recipe, and now I know how to make it from her. So this dish is important to me because it represents family, and it lets me stay connected to like my like heritage in the Caribbean. So I'm glad to like have a piece of them with me at all times. A couple years ago, we were in Trinidad for the summer, and it was like me and my cousins and like our entire extended family. We all had like this really big party in my uncle's backyard, and we were all just eating different kinds of food, including rice and chana. So it was a really special moment. I'm glad that I can like make it with my family, and we're able to talk with my extended family in Trinidad and be able to like learn other recipes as well, so we don't stay like disconnected from them. And that's the dish.
Follow Wakeland Access and Win TV on Twitter to stay in touch with what is going on here at Wakeland. I'm Sky Ford, and this has been Win TV Live for Monday. Stay healthy and forever orange and blue. Have a great day, Wolverines.